containing the excitement, because that result there, I'm wearing a badge. Oh, what a feeling. Relieved. Last game to go against Forest. We just need City to lose. But what can I say? What a performance. Now that was a performance against United. I know that relegation. I say relegation, but yeah, they may as well be in a relegation battle with the performance they've put out this season. But what a goal by Marco Correa. Oh, get in there, you salmon. But yeah, I was watching that game, full HD. There we go. And we were just pressing and going and they were just aggressive. They were aggressive. I give them that props to them, bravo. But I just had a feeling we'd win. But the longer he got to the longer it took to 60th minute, I thought, oh, right, okay, maybe a draw, maybe a 0-0 here. But that swiveled by Reece James and then crossed the ball in. Oh, and then once I saw Kukurea jumping for the ball, I knew it was in, and I was like, yes! I screamed. Like, get in there. Oh, top 5. Like I said, just hope that we beat Forest on the final day. I've got confidence now. Confidence that we'll beat them. And then all we need to do is make sure Villa lose the last game and make sure that City also lose. That would be just icing on the cake. Oof. Right now I'm feeling good, but come the last game of the season, I'm going to feel a bit nervous. I mean, the goalkeeper didn't have much to do, to be honest, so I can't really rate him. Reece James, top performance. I got a bit nervous when he landed and the medics came on the pitch. I was like, oh no, please say he can continue, because we need him for the final of the Conference League, as well as the final day of the Premier League. Tosin, top performance, considering he rarely plays, but I understood why he played, because obviously Man United's long ball and set pieces against Maguire, all that, and Lindelof, etc. So that was a top pick from the manager. Left back, again, he's unbelievable, him. I don't know, mate. I'm a left back myself, but would I take his place? Right now, I'd probably say no, he'd have it because you're on form, but Levi Colwill, again, good defending. For me, man of the match, as always, is that little man in the number 6 role. It is Moises Caicedo. Is unbelievable, man. Tackles, starting off play. He deserves player of the season, honestly. He's just a beast. Come on, Chelsea. But yeah, Enzo Fernandez rarely touched the ball, but I get it. They want him to touch the ball in the final third. But yeah, it's just I don't think he made much of an effect on the team. Cole Palmer, he tried. Noni, bravo. Pedro Neto, good performance. Tyreek George, you did what you could. I mean, nearly won us a penalty. I don't think it wasn't a dive. So I get why Fernandez was like, oh, you booked him for diving. Why don't you book Tyreek George for diving? But it wasn't a dive, because just at the speed he's going, right? At the speed he's going. Yes, the keeper didn't make contact with him, but He slightly touched him, so he's going to go down. I don't think it was a dive, honestly. I honestly don't think. I'm not being biased here. I'm just saying he wasn't like he was purposely trying to. But yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. The substitute that didn't really do much. I can't really judge them because they didn't really have much minutes. But I get the substitutions. Malo Gusto coming in. Who's the other one that came on? How was that invested? Clearly. What's his name? Romeo Lavia. He just block off any attack from United. But this team, we've been through so much emotions, highs, low, mediums. What a season so far from the youngest team in the league. Imagine this, the youngest team in the league did that to United. Take that. But to be fair, United had good performance. I don't think they've lost against the big six, have they, this season? Correct me if I'm wrong. But we've beat them. We beat Liverpool too. So I'm looking forward to this next season, actually. Not letting getting ahead of myself, but we need a striker. We need a striker. Not to replace Jackson so much, is to compete with, because he doesn't really have a competition. Think about it. If we don't have a striker, well, if we have him, right, there's no one that's challenging him. He's not Marky doesn't really challenge him. Christopher Nkunku is not a number 9. So we need someone that can challenge him and just lift the levels up. So I think a striker is absolutely mandatory. They're talking about David from Lille, but am I convinced with him? Not really. Am I convinced with more strikers that were linked to Shesko? No. I know there's Osimhen. He could be, but I think the age and the wage might be an issue here for him. But yeah, I think that probably the best bet is going to be David, to be honest, because it's going to be a free transfer. He's had good season in the French league, but again, this is another level. He could just be a free transfer for next season, and then we sell him on. You see? And then we sell him on. So I think that would be the best business signing, if you get what I mean. But yeah, next season I'm thinking of already, but let's pause that. Let's focus back on the final, which I'm so much looking forward to. But mainly the final day of the season, because we want Champions League football, not Europa. We don't want Europa League. We want Champions League football. But yeah, also there's the final of the Conference League, which I'm a bit nervous about, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, because just due to the fact that it is against his ex-manager. They're the underdogs, so they'll come out and prove to the world and prove to everyone that we can beat the big teams. So that's a bit of a nervous step, but again, I'd love to win, just for this club to become the first team in history to win every single trophy. It's not something to brag about, because yeah, but you just have to have a name on that. But yeah, man, looking forward to this, and once again, thank you.